I want to put you guys in a scenario, and I want you guys to really take it seriously. I want you to think 20 years down the road, 30 years down the road. Your mother is 80-something, 90-something, and she needs to go to the emergency room. Your mother's been a little confused for a while. She's got dementia, and she needs further examined for other issues. Let's say she has chronic heart failure. So your mother gets admitted to the hospital to have these issues further examined and find out what you guys need to do to help her live longer. So your mother is in the hospital, and it's a really nice floor you guys get admitted to. It's inviting, it's friendly, and all the staff is wonderful. They're lovely. And you feel comfortable being there. You feel comfortable with the people that are taking care of your mom. Well, let's fast forward about half an hour to an hour down the road, and call lights are going off like crazy. You can hear them. You can hear the beeps and the buzzes and the bells and the pages, and your mother has to go to the bathroom. So you put on the call light and you wait, and nobody comes. Now your mother's hooked up to an IV pole, and let's say she's hooked up to kendo pumps, which are around her legs, and you don't want to disconnect anything or move anything because you don't know what it does. So you go out and you find her nurse. Well, little do you or your mother know, you made your nurses 8 patient. So your nurse now has 8 patients, and because we can't disclose other patient information to you, you don't know that 2 other of her patients are down the hallway, ripping IVs out, ripping Foleys out, going crazy, throwing punches at staff, yelling, angry, and they're also a little bit mentally disoriented. They have dementia or early onset dementia or Alzheimer's or brain cancer, and you don't know any of that. All you know is your mother needs to go to the bathroom and you need help right now. So you start to get a little angry. You find her, you say, "Hey, I need help taking my mother to the bathroom." And she says, "Okay, I will be there as soon as I can." And you say, "Thank you," and you go back and you wait. Well, let's say another 10 minutes goes by and your mother has an accident. It happens, and like right after it happens, the nurse comes in. Right there are 2 really big issues in bedside nursing. The first being patient to staff ratios. Your nurse cannot be 8 places at once, and it sucks because I wish I had that ability to be 8 places at once when I'm at work. Another issue is patient satisfaction. See, if I could be 8 places at once, all of my patient satisfaction surveys would be through the roof because I would be able to be everywhere at once. I would be able to help all of them at once, and I wouldn't have to prioritize and put the potty runs at the bottom. You know, I wouldn't have to be in with Jim because he pulled his Foley out and he needs help. And I wouldn't have to be in with Gloria because she ripped her IV out and her medicine is going everywhere. I would be able to be there with your mom, taking her to the restroom, while I'm with Jim and with Gloria and whoever else I needed to be. Hospital nurse staffing and patient mortality, nurse burnout, and job dissatisfaction is a wonderful article by L.H. Aiken that talks about the patient to staff ratios and the patient satisfaction. Cook, Gaynor, Stevens, and Taylor also have an article called The Effects of Hospital Nursing Staff and Patient Health Outcomes that talks a great deal about patient satisfaction. It talks about the issues that go into how we can help patient satisfaction and maybe adjust our priorities a little bit. My feeling is we should hire more staff. The health field is an ever-growing competitive field. Hell, it was hard getting into the nursing program here at Mansfield because so many people want to. It is based on your grades. You need to have phenomenal grades, and you get accepted into the nursing program. If you don't make the cut, you don't get accepted, and that's just how it is. So why I don't understand we have these patient-to-staff ratios is beyond me. Tuckett, Winters, Bossanian, and Wood have an article out called Why Are Nurses Leaving the Profession? You know, why are our retired nurses leaving to go to clinical jobs or teaching jobs? It's because they are burnt out. You know, with these patient-to-staff ratios going worse and worse and worse and worse throughout the years, you get burnt out and you need to do something a little less strenuous. Being a nurse is a thankless, underappreciated, mentally, physically, and emotionally draining job. It is crazy how often I come home crying, and not just because something happened, but because of just how much happened. It's a really hard job that you really need to love, and there are so many issues that really need addressing. And what can we do? Maybe we can start working on appropriate ratios. Maybe we can start getting more respect from physicians that don't just expect us to do all the scut work. Maybe more respect from management. Hey, you did a good job last night would be all that I wanted sometimes. If I had my manager, put her hand on my shoulder and say, you know what, Mac, you did a really good job last night. Thank you. That would make my whole day. And I think another thing we need is better in-house communication. But nothing can start to change until more people speak up and more people take consideration and passion for these issues that are going on in healthcare today. And I just hope that I could bring some of these issues to your guys' reality and kind of hit a nerve and pull your heartstrings a little and get some more help for the bedside nursing. Thank you.